What's poppin', people? It's your boy Smasher here, back with another video. Today we got 6.4.6, the Grandmaster boss. So after we beat this quest, we're gonna be Thronebreaker. Let's go! All your hard work, all this long journey you've been on. Maybe you watched all my videos, maybe you watched some. I don't really care. As long as I helped you a little bit, I'm happy. So we're going to be taking this path with all the Cosmic Champions. Skip to 11:59 in the video if you just want to see the Grandmaster fight. And yeah, if you want to watch the path, stay with me right now. So I'm going to be using Absorbing Man for like all of these fights and then swapping him out for the Grandmaster. So the path really... the only thing to note is they have Tenacity, which they have a 75% chance to shrug off your debuffs. And yes, that includes stuns, so just be careful. They're probably going to shrug off your stuns. Every single defender on this path is Cosmic, so bring in your Mystic champs. But ideally, you want to bring in your Grandmaster counters and try to get him down. Because the path isn't that bad. Maybe bring like one Mystic, because there's some hard defenders like Annihilus and Vision Arcus. So you can bring Absorbing Man and then bring like 4 other Grandmaster counters. Or you could just bring Doom. But yeah, let's just talk about the Grandmaster counters real quick. So my first ever Grandmaster takedown, you can go watch it on my channel. It's like my 3rd video. I did use Doom for most of the attempts, and I did plan on using Doom here, Doom with Diablo synergy, so that way your heavy attacks are guaranteed critical hits, and when you get to wounded phase, you'll just do an insane amount of damage. However, I didn't actually end up getting to use Doom, because I did way better than I thought, and I took the Grandmaster down with 3 other characters. And you might have seen him on the team. We're breaking the rule for this video only, and we are using Hercules. I know. Boo me all you want, but guys, I had to bring him just in case, Just in case the Grandmaster was going to slap me up. I needed Herc on the team just so I could make use of my revives, but I didn't use any revives, and yeah. So fighters I would recommend bringing in, or champions I'd recommend bringing in, you are going to want somebody reverse control immune for his 3rd phase, because in that phase there's a timer for reverse controls, and if you're as bad at using reverse controls as I am, and I'm terrible, you're going to want someone reverse control immune. So you're looking at Juggernaut, you're looking at Kitty Pryde with the Emma Frost synergy, like I'm using. Don't worry, I'm going to swap in Kitty Pryde for Absorbing Man when we get to the choice node. Professor X, anybody else reverse controls immune, you're going to want somebody on your team. The next thing is, for some of the challenges, it says inflict a damaging debuff. So people like Doom, they have access to Shock. Ultron has Bleed, and these guys are also very tanky, so I recommend those 2. And then also Hitmonkey, because he has Bleeds, and then also he does a bunch of critical hits, so he'll do a bunch of damage in the wounded phase. You could use Aegon if you want. Use him for the entire path so you build up his combo. But yeah, the main things are you need somebody reverse control immune, ideally, and then someone that does damaging debuffs. But I did use Hercules for the start of this fight, and it kept giving me the completed challenge for doing a damaging debuff. Now, I don't know if that's the physical damage that Hercules does, or if it's the Infuriates. I don't really know what was causing that, but Hercules worked, so just keep that in mind. But yeah. Obviously, the team I brought is, my ideal recommendation for a team. Doom with Diablo for that synergy. Swap in Kitty for Absorbing Man. And then I have Hercules and Emma Frost for the Kitty Pryde synergy to make her reverse control immune. Obviously, if you have Juggernaut, you could bring him instead of Kitty and Emma together and then bring in somebody else. you really just have to use like your best champs for this quest and bring in a reverse control immune champ. I can't stress that enough because it just helps so much. So just please bring in someone that's reverse control immune. Please. It'll help you. So just listen to me. So back to the path. Like I said, the only node to worry about is the tenacity. They're going to shrug off your debuffs, so just, don't really count on your parries to stick because they probably won't. And I'm sorry if this, is annoying that I'm only using Absorbing Man. I just wanted to get to the Grandmaster with like all my other champs at full health because I knew I was going to swap out Absorbing Man, so I wanted to use him for every single fight. I did use Doom for one fight, but just bring your best Mystic champion for this path, and then you can swap them out after if you don't want to use them. But if you are bringing Doom and Diablo, you can use them for the entire path and then just heal them up right before the Grandmaster fight, and you'll be good. So bring Doom and Diablo, and then maybe Juggernaut and Hercules, and then maybe Hitmonkey or something like that. And yeah, you'll be in good position to take the Grandmaster down. We're obviously going to talk about him much more once we get there, so don't worry about that. But yeah, the path, we're just going to keep running through these Cosmic Champions. Next, we got Vision Arcus. Should be a very fun fight with the Absorbing Man. Now, I know I said I wasn't going to use Hercules in this series, but as I mentioned earlier, it's just a safety net, and I wanted to start the fight off with him just so that way I can, get the feel of the fight with like a tanky champion. But I ended up doing way better than I thought. And one of the main things with the Grandmaster is you have to be good at intercepting, especially in like the first phase. The more you intercept, the more tokens of competence you get and the more damage you'll do. So if you're not good at intercepting, the fight will be a bit difficult for you. But yeah, other than that, the main thing I struggled with my first time was I kept getting hit by that unblockable special attack, and then if you get hit by the beam, you get hit by all the other 3 beams and get 3 tokens of blunder. And once you get 5, the fight is over. But yeah, anyways, we'll talk about that later. We got a few more fights to go here. Still using Absorbing Man. We're taking on Carnage. Pretty basic fight. Just once again, see that tenacity there? The parry stun did not stick. It fell off, so just be careful you don't get punished from that. That time it did stick, so after you parry, just wait a second to see if the stun sticks or not, and then go into attack afterwards once you see that the stun has stuck. But yeah, this is one of the longer videos in this series. I honestly thought it was going to be a lot longer. I thought I was going to struggle on the Grandmaster like I did last time. But I don't know if it's because my team is so much better than last time, or if it's because I'm just so much of a better player. I think it's because I'm a better player, to be honest. The team doesn't really make a difference. Like, it does, but as long as you can like do all the mechanics for the fight, you can intercept, you can dodge his special attacks, and then you have a reverse control immune champion, you're going to be fine. So as long as you're a good player, you can get through this. Or if you go watch my other video that I did a long time ago, I did use like 40 revives. And before, it was a lot easier to farm revives with the Act 3 revive, like farm type of thing. But that is removed from the game. So if you need revives, do the Apothecary every day, do the 24-hour daily events, and you'll do that for like a week, like right before they're about to expire, like a week and a half. You'll have a bunch in your inventory if you're really worried about this, and then, hopefully you can save up like 30 revives, and then if you have to use units as well, then you have to do it. But as long as you get through this fight, you're going to be Thronebreaker, so just keep that in mind. Use everything you can to beat this guy, because after you'll be Thronebreaker, as long as you have the rank 3 6 stars. But I imagine nowadays that's much easier to get than when I was trying to get Thronebreaker. But yeah, anything you guys need to do to beat this quest, do it. Use all your boosts, use all your revives, use all your health potions, use all your units. You just have to get this done, get Thronebreaker, and you never have to fight this guy again. I'm telling you, Act 7 is, I don't want to say that much easier, to be honest, but everybody says Act 7 is easier. In my opinion, it's not. But the bosses, like the main bosses in Act 7, are not as hard as the Grandmaster, that's for sure. Like, the Kangs are not as hard as the Grandmaster. Gwenperion isn't as hard. And then whoever else isn't that hard either. So this is like the hardest boss in the game, in my opinion. So as long as you get through this guy, the rest of your MCOC journey should be smooth sailing. So here I'm going to use Hercules just to get some charges. I'm just going to try to get 3 charges on me right here. So I'm going to get knocked down to get a charge. I'm going to knock him down to get a charge. Then I'm going to intercept to get a charge. And then we'll go into the Grandmaster fight with 3 charges. So now we are at the Grandmaster. It is that time. All my fears are back. I was nervous to do this, but it ended up going really well, so I hope it goes really well for you guys too. So here I'm swapping in Kitty, because she's reverse control immune. And yeah, the team's ready to go. Everybody's at full health pretty much. Let's do this. All right. So, if you guys skipped ahead into the video, welcome. This is how to take down the Grandmaster in 2024. So the first phase, you have to get 3 things banned. So there we go, light attacks banned. You get them banned by just doing it. So after you get light attacks banned, you get a token of competence. You can get them by intercepting as well. So here you'll see me intercepting to build the tokens of competence. What those do is they boost your damage by a lot. There we go, we got parry banned and dexterity banned. So basically, after you get them all banned, he'll get a special attack. And then you got to do what these tokens say. So blue shield is block, green is dex, reds get hit. So I block that first, dex that, get hit, and then I can run in, and now he's wounded. As you see that icon means he's wounded. He's going to take a ton of damage. Like I said, the more tokens of competence you have, those green tokens under me, the more damage you do. So this phase ends when he's at 80% health, so we almost got it all the way down in the first wounded phase. So as you see there, light attacks get banned. Like I said, you get them banned by just doing light attacks. Now, if you do a light attack when it's banned, you get a token of blunder, as you see me get one there. If you get 5 tokens of blunder, the Grandmaster gets to special 3 and you're dead. So once an attack, let's say you get parry banned and then you accidentally parry him right after, you're going to get a token of blunder. Also, every time you get hit by one of those special attack beams, you're going to get a token of blunder. So just be really careful about that. You know, I recommend getting light attacks banned first, and then parries, and then dexterity. Then he'll be at a special 1. You dodge a special 1, go in, and attack. So now we're in phase 2. We got different things we got to do. As you see there, we had whiff and attack, which we did. We hit. You can rewind the video. And we get one of those symbols, those tickets. Once you get 5 of those ticket symbols, he'll be in wounded phase. So you got to keep completing these challenges as they pop up. So as you see, challenge successful, and he's at 2 tickets. So we need 3 more tickets. Intercept there. I did it right as it popped up. So that was perfect timing. So you can keep building your tokens of competence by baiting special ones. So the more special ones that you do and successfully dodge, you're going to get more tokens of competence and you're going to do more damage. So as you see here, we got 5 challenges done and now he's wounded. And look at that damage, 200,000 critical hits. And that's why I recommend bringing Doom with Diablo, because each heavy attack is a guaranteed critical and your heavies will just do an absolute ton of damage. So now we're back, still in the same phase. You see there, gain a buff. As long as you dex and gain that precision buff, that counts. So there we go. Now he's at 6. Perform an intercept. We got that done. We got to wait for the next challenge to pop up. So now once he gets to 10, he'll be wounded because that's another interval of 5. So whiff an attack. We're going to back up and just punch the air. Boom, another challenge done. We need to do 2 more. And inflict a damaging effect. It's successful. Don't know how, to be honest. I don't know. But yeah, here we go. Block, get hit, block, dash in. We need to do 1 more challenge. He's going to be wounded. Land a critical hit is the last challenge. So get hit, block, dex, dash in. Critical hit landed. Now he's wounded. Watch all the damage. It's a lot of damage right here. So he's at 34%. This second phase ends at 30% health. So just keep that in mind. 30% health. So phase 1 is from 100 to 80. Phase 2 is from 80 to 30. Phase 3 is from 30 to 1%. And then the last phase is just 1% health. It's very easy. But phase 3 is the hardest because it has that reverse controls. So for the next phase, you're going to want to bring in your reverse control immune champ. See here, I got hit by that. I got 3 blunders. So you got to be very careful. Very careful about dodging that. But he's already up to 13, so 2 more challenges, and we'll be wounding him again, and we'll be getting him to that next phase. 1 more challenge away. Gain a buff, so we have to dex, and hit him. Wounded. And 30% health there. Phase complete. So he's just going to be defensive. I recommend heavy spamming him to ignore this infuriated thing. So as you see, the reverse control icon popped up, and it's a timer. So once that timer expires, you're going to have reverse controls for, I don't know how long it is, to be honest, like 20 seconds or something. But we got some new challenges in phase 3. One of them is strike the block and parry. So we parried 3 times. We got that challenge done. So there we go. Now strike my block. You have to hit his block 4 times. So just wait for him to back up. I didn't get the challenge done in time. Next one, stand still. Boom, challenge complete. Once again, you need to get 5 tickets to get him wounded, just like in the last phase. So we need to do 2 more challenges for him to be wounded. Stand still again, easy challenge. We need to do 1 more challenge. But as you see here, reverse controls. So I'm cooked. There's no way I'm dodging this with reverse controls. So I'm going to die with Hercules and then switch to Kitty Pryde. Obviously with the Emma Frost synergy, she's reverse control immune. And it just makes my life way easier. So as you see here, I'm getting cooked. I really can't play this game with reverse controls. It just messes with my head so much. And I just showed there with the arrows, once you gain 5 blunders, he gains 3 bars of power, and you're going to die. So now we're using Kitty Pryde. She's reverse control immune. I don't have to worry about the reverse controls. So yeah, unfortunately this doesn't go that well with Kitty because he just doesn't throw a special attack, and there's really nothing I can do about that. You know, if he doesn't throw a special attack, I'm just cooked, aren't I? So that's what happened. He just didn't throw a special. It went to special 3, and I got cooked. But, you know, it is what it is. Anyways, next challenge. Dash back 4 times. As you see there, boom, challenge successful. 3 more to go. Don't even have to worry about that timer. All we have to worry about is the challenges. I could have played this a lot better with Kitty, but I don't know what happened, to be honest. I think from here on out, he doesn't throw any specials, so maybe not. Never mind. But it's about to go south. We need to do 2 more challenges. So perform well-timed blocks. That means parry. Parry 3 times. We got that challenge done. 1 more challenge to go. We got to dash back 4 times. And wounded. So I'm going to throw the special 2. Huge damage right there. Like 500,000 damage per hit almost. Pretty crazy. So as you see here, we're almost getting him down to 1% health. this is where it all goes downhill. I'm stuck in the corner. He's got too much power, and I'm dead. But that's okay, because we got 3 more guys on our team that we can use. So that's a very common mistake people make against the Grandmaster, is getting stuck in the corner. So do not make the mistake I just made. You got to stay aggressive. You got to try to keep him in his corner, or else you're going to get cornered and you're going to be cooked. So as you see, when you bring in a new champ, he has that infuriated thing for a little bit, but it's all right. I did bring in a 7-star Emma Frost for the synergy. I decided to use her here because I thought she was reverse control immune. And she might be, honestly. I just don't know how to use Emma Frost. But when I got to reverse controls in a second here, she definitely was not reverse control immune. So I'm not really sure how to activate that with her. But we still end up finishing the fight here with Emma Frost. So this just shows that you can still beat the Grandmaster with someone that's not reverse control immune. I just want to say, I know she is reverse control immune, but I think it's only in the, like, not in diamond form or whatever. And I was in diamond form, so I was not reverse control immune. As you'll see right here, inverted controls. I tried to dash back, and then, I don't know. But anyways, she's wounded, or he's wounded. We didn't get enough damage there, unfortunately, so the fight's still going to go on. It's fine. We got to complete 5 more challenges, and this guy's going to be dead. And, yeah. So, let's just keep going. Keep your eye out for those challenges. Backdash 4 times. Let's go. 3 more challenges to go. Bait out his special attack. Let's go. Keep an eye on those icons. Dex, get hit. Then you can dodge right in after that. 3 more challenges still. Strike his block 4 times. Boom, 2 more challenges to go. Keep your eye on those icons. Dex, get hit. Dash in. We're building up those tokens. We're building up the tickets. Knock him down. So he's obviously stun immune. You have to use a special attack here. Special 1 knocks him down. Let's go. Dodge this. That reverse controls timer is about to kick in, though. So can we complete the challenge before it does? Stand still. And boom, wounded. And from here on out, the fight is easy. Just spam heavies. And as long as you outlast this infuriated timer that he has right there, that orange thing, you go to special 3 and you just end the fight. So hopefully you guys were able to do this. Leave a comment down below if I helped you get Thronebreaker. And yeah, this series is now over. Thanks for all the support on it. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys again very soon with some new content. And yeah, peace out.